Hello everyone, it's my pleasure today to share with you some design tips for your orthodontic office. What are the criteria for a good office design? The first one is to provide comfort for you, for your staff, and for your patients. An office design should be made in such a way to be efficient so that you can obtain quality results at minimum cost and time. Good office design can be used as a marketing tool. Many orthodontists post a tour of their offices on their websites to promote their practice, as you will see in this example.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy.
So, does your current office design fulfill these three criteria, or are you unhappy in your office? Well, if you have a spacious office, consider yourself lucky, as it allows you to see many patients every day. It also allows you to have different functions in your office so that you don't have to refer your patients out, example, by installing an X-ray or a CBCT machine. A spacious office also imparts a feeling of comfort. Unfortunately, such a spacious office is costly and probably unaffordable. So we end up in a small office that feels too tight and doesn't allow us to see as many patients as we would like on a daily basis. Today I will show you some simple, cost-effective visual illusion tricks that can make your office appear bigger and feel more comfortable. Traditionally, an orthodontic office is composed of functional stations that are separated by solid walls. Solid walls are made of brick. They provide maximum privacy and sound isolation, but they occupy space and restrict light transmission. Too many walls, in fact, make us feel confined, like in a prison cell. So, if you have two small rooms in the treatment area, my first advice is to remove the dividing wall if it's a non-weight-bearing wall, either completely or partially, in order to merge them into one big room. This way you can place 3 dental chairs instead of 2, so that you can see more patients. Setting the 3 dental chairs next to each other is known as an open bay design. If you don't prefer an open bay, you can use thin dividers to provide your patients with some privacy. You can install floor-to-ceiling panels like these white panels, or you can use partially frosted glass panels. Stylish translucent panels can replace solid walls in other parts of your office in order to separate between different functional stations. If you can't remove an entire wall, you can always try to open a window. And please open as many windows as possible. Windows help bring the outside in, so you can feel more space. They also bring in light. Full-size windows can definitely beautify your office, especially if it overlooks a green area or if it has a nice view. The larger the window, the more light it brings, and the larger the room will feel. Here, for example, the room border was extended from here to there, adding depth to the treatment room. While if your clinic is on a high floor, converting solid walls into windows can also provide a perception of additional space than if you were on a ground floor, because there is additional depth and height. Windows can be double glazed for soundproofing if noise is a concern. In case your office doesn't have a nice view, or in case the adjacent buildings are too close, you can always add stylish blinds. This provides privacy but still maintains the extra space and light. Interior walls can also be converted into windows, as in this example of a sterilization area, in order to make it visible to your patients so they rest assured there is good infection control in your clinic. On the other hand, the staff inside know that they are under constant supervision and observation so that they perform their best. This is well known as the Hawthorne effect. If for structural reasons you cannot add a window, you can place a mirror instead. A mirror doubles the perceived size of a room as well as the amount of light. This treatment room actually has both a mirror and a window for a combo effect. Again, the larger the mirror, the wider and brighter the room becomes. Floor-to-ceiling mirrors can be very useful in narrow hallways, also in consultation rooms. Replacing an entire interior brick wall with glass is another trick that makes a room feel wider and brighter, especially if you can use clear glass. Again, if you need more privacy, you can use etched or frosted glass. There are actually many other varieties depending on your taste to choose from. Glass walls can also be partial, not extending to the ceiling to maintain the openness of your office. 3D scenic wall paint or wallpaper can also be used for a similar effect. Here, scenic 3D wallpaper is placed in front of a dental chair in order to extend the room depth and height. Widescreen TVs can be used for a similar effect. They are useful to project educational movies as well as patients' treatment images and x-rays. Flexible LED screens are now available and can be adapted to any straight or curved wall in your office. You can use them to project moving, high-definition 3D images stored on a flash drive on your PC. The net result is virtual depth, decor, and entertainment. A solid wall can be treated by adding a fish tank. Fish tanks draw the attention of kids and adults, but they can be difficult to clean and maintain. Indirectly lit walls or niches can be good solutions to a narrow hallway. Backlit wall arts are also gaining in popularity nowadays. They help decorate and add dimension to a room. When choosing colors for walls, try to avoid dark colors as they always shrink the perceived size of a room. Instead, go for lighter colors. Replacing solid doors with wide glass doors is also a good practice for a good space elusive effect. It provides both a modern and brighter look to your office. If you are worried about security, here is a nice solution: a glass inner door and an external wooden door with mirror sections. As for ceilings, you can open a window or a skylight if you are on the top floor in order to add light and visually expand the size of a room. Alternatively, you can place a simulated or painted skylight. Here is an indirectly lit skylight. Or you can also place a TV screen on the ceiling. Treating floors in your office can also add dimension. Here you can use 3D epoxy resin in order to give that effect. This is how it is applied. So now let's apply these concepts to our office's walls, doors, and ceilings, as well as the floors. Here is a small treatment room. Let's add 2 windows, one in front and another to the left of the dental chair. Then let's lighten the color of the cabinetry. This is the effect we get: a treatment room that looks bigger and more comfortable. If we can't open windows, we can change the color of cabinetry from dark to light and place a 3D wall painting or a high-definition LED screen in front of the dental unit. This is a narrow waiting area. Let's replace this wall with colored black lit glass and place some white chairs instead of the dark chairs. Better? So, what can we do about this narrow corridor? Let's replace the wall with glass or mirror to get this effect. What can we do with this tiny bathroom? I think 3D wallpaper does the trick. I would like to finish with a tour of an orthodontic office in Amman. Let's see which space elusive concepts were used. I hope you have enjoyed my office design tips. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.